Cash versus crypto. Money versus blockchain technology. The question is, which is better? We're going to break down the money wars into 3 different sections. 1. Analog. 2. Digital. And 3. Where cash and crypto meet. It's not what you might think. You'll be surprised by the results, so stick around. 1. Analog. The history of money is a long one. It didn't start with the monetary system that we know today. Nor did our ancestors use the money we use now, but throughout history, mankind has always used some sort of currency, either by trading goods or using gold coins. Over time, money has gotten safer, but it is still hard to trace and track. Shining a bit more light on today's monetary system, we use money created by our government, and everyone just started using it. Just 'cause. It was never meant to be perfect. And yes, inflation is always eating away at the dollar, ever since the dollar was taken off the gold standard in 1971. The amount of debt that we have now is way too much to come back from. We will never pay back our national debt. Some countries are so bad that their inflation goes up 50% in 1 year. With the money system we use now, we go to the bank to get our money or to put it in. Trusting the bank gives us a sense of protection. It's better than keeping it under your mattress, but they can close the doors and not give you your money at all. Because of the way they do business, they don't actually have money because they loan it out. Not only that, but this whole banking process requires us to go in person and has to be around the hours that they are open for, which is usually very inconvenient for most people. So much time for such a little thing. With all the added people to the process, the fees are extremely high. But people will keep using the banking systems until they are slowly integrated into the deeper digital realm called the blockchain. Don't worry, the full transition to this such tech will take decades to transfer from generation to generation. We got some time. Number 2. Digital. The blockchain technology. This kind of transfer of digital information has been around since the beginning of the internet. Bitcoin wasn't the first try for digital currency or money. It was just the one that took and the one that was perfected. The blockchain technology sits or rests upon the internet. It's another layer or addition to the internet. A layer that acts as a digital ledger which tracks and stores information securely through cryptography. A clever algorithm that is very traceable and can't be manipulated. If the blockchain is decentralized, it will be completely visible to the public, just like Bitcoin. The transfer speed is almost instant and has very low fees. Much lower than the banks. There isn't a middleman to take your money and give you almost nothing back in return, like the banks do. Digital wallet to digital wallet is peer-to-peer, person-to-person, meaning there is no bank in between. You can track every transfer to every digital wallet. Most illegal activity is still done by using money because it can't be tracked or traced. With blockchain, you can do all of your banking from your phone any time of the day, any day of the week. You can even invest through apps. If you're looking to invest, try WEALTHSIMPLE. Code and link are in the description. You will also be able to own property through blockchain contracts that will come in the form of an NFT. It most likely won't be called an NFT, but the tech behind it will all be the same. And now we break down the area between analog and digital. Cash versus crypto. Number 3, where analog meets digital. Where it can get complicated and will continue to become more complicated is the bridges between the two money systems. We can already see the connections with things like Interact, Amazon, credit cards, and online investing already. Blockchain will continue to connect every part of the analog world and the digital world. It will spread to everything. Over time, fees will just start to drop. Banks will have an on-ramp for blockchain tech, and it will be done slowly and quietly over time. How long did it take for Interact to be used everywhere? It took decades. Same thing will go for blockchain. Eventually, you will be able to make payments everywhere with a card. The currency most likely will be something called a CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. Basically, it's digital dollars that the government backs up with their own money. Basically the same way that our monetary system now or our money system works now. Moving on to the conclusion, the sentiment is digital is better when the learning curve is over with, and/or has been smoothly integrated into our current system. Life in general has a progressive learning curve, but learning a new technology is on another level. Being somewhere in the middle might just keep you ahead of the game for the next decade. Just because we are changing to a new emerging financial system doesn't mean it will happen all overnight. It's just smart to have both feet in the fire. Use this tech to the best of your ability to help get yourself ahead, but don't stop using the old system we have. The transition is going to happen anyways, so you might as well just go with it as best as you can. Emotional change can be really hard for most people. We like our comforts, our consistency. Not everyone gets excited about the same things, and that's good, because we need all kinds of people to keep this world in order. Life is hard enough without having new frustrating techs thrown upon us. By the time we are 80, we don't have the energy to embark on a new long winding path. We just want to relax and have fun while we can. By then, we'll all have changed anyways, arguably for the better. You can live out your golden years in the greatest technological time in history, also called the greatest wealth transfer in history. Hit the like button, ring the bell for future notifications, and make sure to subscribe. Would like to hear what you have to say. Leave it in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to check out these other ones as well. Thank you for watching.